Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have an amendment at the desk, and I move to dispense with the reading.
Without objection, the reading of the amendment is dispensed with, and the gentleman is recognized for remarks on his amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This amendment would ensure that the Smithsonian Institution is not forced to divert valuable funding appropriated by this committee to carry out an expensive and partisan provision inserted into the reconciliation bill by the Senate. The reconciliation bill, as my colleagues may remember, included a provision to remove the Space Shuttle Discovery from the Smithsonian's Udvar Hazy Center in Northern Virginia to a NASA facility in Texas. The Smithsonian Institution is ardently opposed to this transfer, and for good reason. It is unprecedented for Congress to order the removal of an object from the Smithsonian collections and send it somewhere else. While the reconciliation bill gave zero new funding to the Smithsonian, it did provide $85 million to NASA for the, quote, transfer of a space vehicle, end quote. But the Smithsonian estimates the actual cost to be almost 4 times that number. The Space Shuttle Discovery is the centerpiece of the James S. McDonnell Space Hangar at the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum's Annex, the Udvar Hazy Center. This hangar, like the rest of the Udvar Hazy Center, was constructed entirely with private funds, not federal dollars. And yet Congress is essentially saying to the Smithsonian, pack it up, ship it out, and while you're at it, pay for it yourself. I think this sets a very dangerous precedent. And let's not forget, Discovery is part of American history, and future generations deserve to be able to see it in top condition here in the nation's capital. The center that it is currently housed at has unique facilities and expertise to maintain and preserve Discovery, and its 1.2 million annual visitors who enter free of charge expect to see a space shuttle, and they should. Any funding expended by the Smithsonian should be decided by this committee and should be for the good of all American people and for our constituents, and urge the approval of the amendment. With that, I yield back, Mr. Chair.
Thank the gentleman. The gentleman from Idaho, Mr. Simpson, is recognized to respond to the amendment.
Mr. Chairman, I support the gentleman's amendment and urge my colleagues to support it, and I yield back.
Thank the gentleman. The gentlelady from Maine is recognized to respond to the amendment.
That is excellent news. Thank the gentleman for submitting this very timely amendment, and I thank the chair very much for accepting it, and yield back.
There's no further debate on the amendment. The gentleman is recognized for 1 minute to close.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks also to the chairman of the subcommittee. I appreciate very much your support and the bipartisan support for this amendment. I appreciate the majority's willingness to listen. I hope we can continue working throughout the remainder of this appropriations process to preserve a treasured Smithsonian artifact and keep it where it belongs. So I urge my colleagues to support. Again, thank the gentleman for his support. I yield back.
Thank the gentleman. The question is now on the amendment offered by the gentleman from New York. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. The opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. And the amendment